Inside light, insight light,
Insight light.
insight light, inside light, insight light, insight light, flight, be in your light, see in the light, so you are light, light love, so light, inside light, inside light, sadder than light, brightening, heightening light, raise your rays for bright, superpower birthright, and invite to ignite your divine birthright, your insight foresight, your searchlight at night, insight light, insight light, inside light.
I just want to clarify that Insight Light as a Love broadcast, what it really is about. I know Nana Noor, we talked a little bit about it. It's a ministry, right? I don't want to call it a show, you know, but it's a service. It's a humanitarian, altruistic expression of love in response to the things that are just springing up all over the world, the newness, the differentness, uh, the crisis, and the quickening, right? Very good. Oh man, we are just woo, I'm feeling so good here. All right, I see Barbara is in the waiting room. Very good. Now, I want to be accessible to people all around the world. Africa, South America, Central America, India, Europe, because that's what time it is. It's like the African proverb, we come here to deliver our envelope, living well. We come to deliver our envelope. That's the purpose here. We're not like from here. It's like we're sojourning through this this very small galaxy. Uh-oh. What'd you say to Air Ray? Very small galaxy. Wait a minute. You're messing up now, to Air Ray. Wait a minute. The galaxy is so huge. Uh, Compared to our true identity beyond time and space and the pace of the human race, a grain of sand in the seashore would be a galaxy that and no more. Oh, but I'm going to stop right there. Okay. So let's. Woo, this is so good. I thank Jewel for being here and living well. I'm saying that your presence is invaluable. And so let's tune into my beloved here. Uh, and we see that this birth coordinates at the time, this language of energy, a language of the heavens, this print, blueprint of your essence and sojourning down here in form and then back out to the formless or maybe reborn. This expression is surely about you being a healer here. And of course, healers have, oh yeah, healers have some healing to do on themselves as a process of learning the art of healing or fine tuning. And not only were you born with the sun and Chiron hugging each other, it's like, yeah, Chiron hugging the sun when you were born, like they're like they're like close together. They're like they don't want to be apart. Chiron, the wounded healer. So
Mm.
one is aware of wounds in the self and others, and one from childhood just automatically becomes the the healer, the initiating of healing in the family. And Chiron in the sky as we speak in its transit is right there in the place that it was when you were born. This is very, very amazing to say that this specialty, Chiron is 12 degrees in Aries. It was 9 degrees when you were born, conjunct the sun. And this is saying that, oh, yeah, it's on, its lights on, it's tapped in, tuned in, turned on to your gift as the healer and the originator. So one of the things about going through your own meltdown, I call it controlling your own meltdown, Jewel, is you learn a lot. You become your own doctor and nurse. And now you begin to get really innovative and receive new information concerning healing and not to just to follow the beaten path about what we've been told on the scroll, you know, from those that are out in the cold and not got that connection and just stuck in an intellectual uh, addiction. But we know healing comes deep from the soul. So not only are your is your energy spontaneously healing, but Mercury's in Aries, so you're communicating it. In your communication, I'm saying that doesn't this make any sense to you, Jewel? What I'm saying?
Um, yeah, I find it beautiful and fascinating because I'm going through the opportunity of challenge within my own, as you call, meltdown. And so
Yes.
within that opportunity comes growth, comes healing for myself and others. So I find it beautifully fascinating that the stars are aligned as I was born, um, because I had some deep soul questions that arose in the past 24 hours about what is my true purpose. Like, I've chosen purposes along the way, but the last question was, what is the true purpose for this time, in this space, in this moment?
Yes. Yes.
And it looks like it's a big, maybe, circle of coming back to my original um, calling.
And that's really a beautiful thing because really your original calling, that healer, that lover of the healing arts, uh, it's all it has it goes comes through everything you do, of course. See, but really aligning it in synchronicity perfectly, acutely, that's what's happening. The Taurus is already earthy and solid and grounded and connected with nature. Saturn comes along and says, okay, we're going to even bring you the gift of governance of self, of consciousness. As the ancient Kemetic spoke of, is the mastery of the animal passionate spirit, the body, the mind, which is the vehicles and the utilities, but it's not us. And that's the dust, that's the rut that everyone is stuck in the majority, is being controlled by the mind, like the movies of computers taking over the world, where the biocomputer has taken over the soul and the soul has gave its power up, believing that it is only a body. So, but we have to heal these bodies and align them, and that's the process that's happening. I was in my meditation the other day outside. I'm doing these hour meditations outside now to let go more, and the voice was speaking to me so clear that I had to put on the recorder after meditation. It was so profound. It was telling me, you see these thoughts? Yeah, people traffic up Massachusetts Avenue. People jogging, people baby walking babies, people walk traffic moving, and I'm in the park there. I'm in the little with a synagogue there, sitting on the hill meditating, and they say, "You see these thoughts? Suffer from now on all thoughts concerning other people dealing with fears or desires of what they think of you, if they approve of you, if they like you, if they are criticizing you, if they are putting you down, that's a distraction to array. Let it go because that's personal. We're transcending the personal now in the Aquarian age. I'm just saying, beautiful soul. You have a question for me?
I love that you had a beautiful insight about releasing the the opinions and the projections of others upon yourself. I think that's a beautiful lesson that we all can take on,
That's right.
because we're so, I think our society, especially Western society, but society in general, have been very other focused. And what I mean by that is other people's opinions about ourselves focused. And if we can release that and move to a higher vibration of being guided by love and kindness and peace and health and all the beautiful things, I think that's just going to raise the vibration of the whole planet. And so I love that you had that. And I'm holding to that as well, just raising my vibration as high as I can by letting go of fear and what other people might think and judgment of others, and just focusing on like the light, the love, kindness, gentleness, peace, being in harmony with nature, spending time in the outdoors. Even now, while there's restriction on people moving about, still finding a space to have nature, whether it's a plant or outside breathing or taking a moment of meditation. So I really resonate with what you're saying. Thank you. Now I have a question either one of you can answer. I've been in a place of, as you say, preparation, um, through both life experiences and challenges and actual hands on preparation. And I'm ready to move from the preparation and potential into actuality. Like, what steps can I take and what energies are there to help me move from potential to actuality? I'm ready to manifest and will manifest, as I like to say. But I always feel like I'm always getting ready to get ready. And I would like to move from a potentiality into actuality. What do the stars say about doing that?
Yes, the energy, the light is around you. You have to act. But here's the thing about the acting now, faith, removing the doubts. It's like everything is not going to be analytically um, perfectly conceived with evidence. There's a faith, your alignment, as you spoke earlier, with the love heart, with the awareness of a deeper self. That's the clarity. So, this earth energy is helping you, this Taurus energy so strongly right now, is be natural, your natural earthy self. We look at these animals and we look at the birds and we look at the squirrels. What are they doing? They just being natural. And you ask them what time it is, they're going to say, it's now. They're not going to give you a man gregarian. Okay, so they move natural with the harmony of the universe. What is moving natural, Jewel? What feels good to you? See, it's guiding from your heart. It's guiding you from what holds the vibration, the tingly, levitating lightness of love for yourself and others. It's a guiding, it's a you take the steps, the energy, the synchronicities of everything, every event happens to move you that way. So, the prerequisite, stay in your heart, have faith and trust. Whatever you would express, make sure it's loving for everybody around and including yourself. And all the energy, everything is being shifted now. Shift is happening to benefit all of us. And the benefit comes when we are making the choices, using our free will to choose what harmonizes us with the source or creator of all, opposed to what brings discord through and fear, worry, doubts, or following the mainstream illusion dream. All right. I just want to bring Barbara, the next recipient of a reading, in, and I want you to stay as long as you want to, Jewel, because your presence, insights, beauty is invaluable. Let's bring Barbara into the so she can really hear this. Barbara, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Insight Light is Love. So we're doing this reading for Jewel as you're hearing, and she's about to once again expose some wisdom for us. Go ahead, living
Well, it's
well.
more of a question. It was more of a question. You talked about staying in the vibration, a high vibration, and what I'm facing, and I think a lot of people are facing, is reoccurring fear. Like every time I feel like, oh, I've faced my fear, the fear of whatever it is a long list. Then it comes right back. It sneaks up on me, and next thing you know, I'm back up into fear again. What's a tool can be used for facing the fear, releasing the fear, integrating the fear, whatever it needs to do. But it stops me, it paralyzes me, it creates hesitation and discomfort. And so, what's
Yes.
a good tool to help fear just not be so
Okay, so I'm feeling Nana Nora. I can feel her swelling up. She may throw us some tune vibrations, but I have some answers, but she does too. Go ahead, sis.
You know, when you were speaking, I was thinking of tools. And again, like I was saying, I'm not sure where your creative, your strengths are and your passions are, but certainly what Robert Torrey was saying, in terms of your potentiality, sometimes we have to, and I'm an Aries, so I got powerful Aries, so I can understand that. Sometimes I'll be here, I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, no. Ground yourself. You've got the Taurus thing, ground yourself. So I've been using a writing tool that is helpful. And I put a little pie, do a little pie of those things that interest me. I love to sing, I love drama, I love dance, I love those things. But what strong passions do I really feel? And let me meditate on that. So meditation is a helpful tool. I certainly suggest that, or even journaling. What is it or one or two things at least that you really feel, and you go into meditation and you ask the divine, I know I have a purpose, make it clear to me. I use angels, I use the angelic cards for divination. So whatever you may be drawn to in terms of, a divination tool, you're doing the astrology. That's another way of reaching out to the divine for some guidance, to have information come that you can process. So you've got it in it to do. You choose the tools. It's in you already. You know it.
She knows it, and we all love to have reconfirmation and reactivation of what we know, because doubt is like the perspiration of fear. Saturn is going to be with your sun in your conscious for quite a while. What's the negative energy of Saturn if we allow it to happen? This energy of Saturn that is contracting, it is fear, worry, doubts, guilt, shame, all the things that uh you know the slaves had to go through. And so when the energy is contracting, it's shrinking us or into the world of form. And when you know that you are beyond form, You don't want to just be strong and limited to form. You're here to awaken and remember that you're what? A spiritual being having a, yeah, physical. So detach observing. See, whether you're meditating or not, when you notice the fears start to rise, or thought of fear or emotion of fear, you breathe into it in a relaxed, detached way and just watch it as though it was your child, and the child was misbehaving a little bit or being a little, vexing. uh don't go over there and try to discipline the child. Don't get entangled in it. Just sit back and watch the child of fear and allow it to do its thing and just be detached. Don't invest no emotions, no resistance. What will happen in this clear space of being more of your true energetic self is that it will reveal itself. The ancient Kemetic said, matter cannot stand scrutiny. Whatever you hold your attention on will reveal its true nature. So, what is the true nature of fear? False evidence against reality. It's phantoms in the astral world. However, if we dance with it and give it our conscience, we create more of it. Okay, let me clarify that. We're giving it pure awareness, but we're not activating and we're not joining it with our physical senses. We're not our intellectual and our emotions. We're not investing. We're breathing. We're detaching. We're observing. Living well. Looking at the heavens, reading the energy. Your fears. You trace the roots. That's what we do. And it's not really about tracing the roots. As we detachedly observe, it's exposed like a picture that's coming forth to us to see. It's an excavation of something that just comes up and you go, wow. So it's taking you to the root cause. All right, Barbara, you are in Insight Light is Love and welcome, and I'm so thankful that you're here. And where are you located now, Barbara?
I'm in Brentwood, California. I'm about 45 minutes from Oakland, California.
So you in a good place, man. I'm so thankful. You're just man, you see what we're going through here in the nation's capital, right? It's like fears and
Mhm.
tears and spears and but here's the thing. The whole world is changing and you know something about changing here. I'm so thankful for your being. You got to be around water, huh? When have you not been around water?
I'm 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 about 45 minutes from the water, but there is a delta here, the
Yes.
Sacramento Delta. So sometimes in the last week I've taken 2 drives up there just to like drive through the country and see a little bit of water. But I want to get to the ocean where I could see some real waves.
I'm saying, man, this is so powerful here. So you you are such an intuitive, psychic, sensitive person. How did you get through it as a young person to be so sensitive like this?
I don't know. I survived. You
You
know,
survived.
I survived. But
Oh my.
my grandfather lived with us, and he was from Cape Verde, West Africa, and he told a lot of stories, and so I think just being around him really helped me a lot because he was kind of like
Mm,
my protector, and he had a lot of wisdom. Yeah.
mm. I'm saying because you were born with Jupiter and the sun just like married to each other. So it's like, like a Cancer, Sagittarius with the Jupiter there. And what I'm saying here is being in contact with the world continually is an important thing for you because you are the teacher, and what you say is very important because you are super gifted and intuitive, and on the West Coast too, like this. You're a brilliant creative mind here. I mean, I should be asking you for a reading. You've been connected with the psychics, I see, huh?
Somewhat. I'm still working on myself.
Modesty will get you everywhere, and these Pisces moons, Pisces rising is like, oh, you saying I just did a miracle? When did it happen? I don't know. What? Me, I'm extra. It's like, it's just a normal thing. Mighty things are happening around you. And here's the thing is that your nurturing abilities, your nurturing energy, people love how deeply you nurture them. It's like you're the creative um, universal mother here. It's like you, the ambassador of Mother Earth here, with this powerful. And once again, as we talked about Jewel, with the healing energy, uh, this character of psychic sensitivity is actually mediumship that you have, Barbara, that you merge with other people on the deepest level, and then you communicate um, what is hidden to them. Uh, do you see yourself as that type of person? Am I going too deep for you?
Yes, yes.
And the thing, so a medium is not just someone who tunes into someone who has passed and talks about, uh, you know, uh, advocates to the person that's in the body, but it's where we merge deeply into the subconscious, the emotional, the spiritual psychic of a person, and we're getting some insights. And often it's below the consciousness of that person. But that's a part of uh, the remedy for the healing, because they're not conscious. They've been in denial. And you're here to give them um, a revelation, and hopefully they'll be received. But a lot of us knucklehead, egotistical guys, we're the hardest ones to receive you, because you know we've been taught to be afraid to be tender and open, like, and receptive. But you got a way to Venus and Leo when you were born. Man, you love like a lioness, like a queen. But what a heart, kind of, your heart is so, your creativity is like when when someone is loved by you, they are transformed. They know it. It's like they are healed. So that's why people want to come. So the cautious is to, which you already learned already, is that how to say no. Yes to the best, no to the most. Because they'll come and plug into you, and all day long, oh yeah, this feels so good. Oh, thank you, Barbara, Barbara, Barbara. So there are people that are ripe and ready that you are to connect with. You can't heal the world. We're not here to heal the world. Any questions? Am I talking to a stranger? Is this truth what I'm saying to you?
No, I mean, it is true. Um, I just, like on my numerology for this month, it says freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's like, I'm into my family, into my home. I'm trying to do more meditation and ground,
Yes.
because I feel more in line with who I really am when I do that. But
Yes.
it's like sometimes I'm just taking care of everybody. You have your mask, you have your alcohol,
Yes.
that kind of thing. But um, that's pretty much, all that I'm around.
But also, it's about your health and moving to the next level. Oh, did I go there? I guess I did. moving to the next level. Oh no, don't get me wrong. You've been investing a lot of time in your health and uh, nutrition and what's in foods, and but moving to the next level. There's always a next level of allowing the download of the new insights to come in so that your vehicle can be most radiant in um, holding the frequency and the nervous system for the all of the powerful energy that's got to come through you. I'm just okay. Let's bring Ernestine in to join us too because I see she's been waiting for a while. Oh, great. Ernestine
Oh,
Brown, welcome, welcome to Insight Light.
hello.
Okay, so um, we wanted to bring you in because you've been waiting a while, and it's a family here. So Jewel is just, as you've been hearing, responding to Barbara. Please.
So, Barbara, um, what I was picking up as a fellow friend and healer, a couple of things I just wanted to share with you that just came to me intuitively. One, your name, Barbara, has a really big sort of abracadabra kind of energy. Like you
Hmm.
can actually speak things into existence. You have a lot of water in your chart, and water is like a real powerful container. It can both hold things and create things. And I was saying, like in the original creation story, there was a void, there was water, and then divine spoke, and then there was light, and there was life. A lot of things came out of the formless void of the water. So with all that water that you have, and with your Barbara abracadabra energy, you can actually speak and create. And so I'm saying you're living too small, you're creating too small. Even if it's in your own room or in your own house, your own space, speak it. The world needs you to speak it. All of us. I need it. Everybody needs it. But for yourself, for your healing, for the world, speak your vision. Say it aloud, whether you're singing it, dancing it, writing it. But there's something in the abracadabra energy of the Barbara that's going to be the next sort of shift for our world. And I would encourage you to go for it. Like, don't wait. Like, go do it.
Thank you. I've never heard abracadabra and Barbara put together like that.
That's so right on.
Thank
That is
you.
so right on. Living well, Jules. That was just because I was feeling that same thing, and I know her. Okay, but but there's a universality about her, and this whole shift that's coming on as we're starting Aquarius. It's that freedom you spoke about, Barbara, too. Freedom to just let, yeah, be free with it. Be free with that. Yeah, be free with that water love. We need it. Absolutely. It's so wonderful how, you know, each of us, whatever is being shared, we connect with because we're one. And you know what you might say, Jules, and what you might say, Ernestine, too, very soon, and with Barbara, we connect. It makes sense. You know, it's a synchronicity. It's a beautiful
Mm-hmm.
thing. All
Mm.
right.
Ernestine Brown, how you feeling? Turn your mic on.
Good yourself.
Oh, so good that you're here. And let's look at your chart here. Yeah. And oh, we have a Pisces here that is popular Pisces that has some notoriety in this lifetime. So nobody has to, nobody in your family growing up had to worry about you being selfish. If anything, they had to say, "Oh man, would you pay some attention to us? You're all over the place caring about everybody else." But you are the healer, you see, and you are aware of you have a pulse of what's going on in the world, the collective energies. And what we need from you more than ever now is to exemplify how to be impersonal, how to transcend the personal. We're like trapped by thinking captive for the desire for the self alone, and we're everybody suffering from that because they've um, severed their connection with the spirit source that is interpenetrating all things by trying to limit themselves to a belief system that it's all about them and they're an individual. In reality, this is who you are, this person that is going around. So there's some popularity and public recognition. Whatever you want to do big for the whole planet, just step on out there and do it now. Now is your time, sis. And fundraising, having people come together to bring their monies together. You like a magnet for drawing money for the healing arts and humanitarian products. That's a beautiful, beautiful space to be in. Now, am I talking about you, Miss Ernestine?
It sounds just like me. It sounds like me. A lot of the things you say, I've always had that ability to just gather for the purpose of building community and enhancing others' lives. So a lot of it sounds just like me.
So I know, you've traveled abroad and everything, and uh, your experiences from different locations and communities and people, and then, returning to your home, that insight is going to play a big part in your service, in your personal happiness as well, because the thing here is that Saturn and Jupiter just moved into Aquarius, dear. And so Saturn and Jupiter, will be lighting up your Aquarius moon. What I'm just saying now is the money coming already, Miss Ernestine Brown. Are you expecting that? What am I? I'm saying the money, the love, the emotional elation. You hear what I'm saying? Things, you feel things getting better?
I do. It's a funny space I feel I'm in right now. However, I think I'm in this particular space because of the betterment that's in front of me. And I think that uh, I'm just in a holding pattern so that when the batter is complete, I can just step into it.
Now we're talking. And for my beloved family, that's hearing this, will be hearing the broadcast. Here's the thing. We've had quadruple seasons of introversion due to the pandemic. And when we're supposed to have been springing out last spring, when we're supposed to be zooming and booming in the summer, we were not. But what has happened? There's been a mandate from the big woman upstairs. Oh, did I say that? There's been a mandate from the creator of all. Okay, I mean, the limitations of referring to the creator as a he. I mean, come on, that just adds to male domination on the planet. I mean, anybody got any sense would know that a creator is male, female, and beyond form. But so that's what if brothers can't get on that path of consciousness of living, then they're living in the past, and they're gonna run out of gas because we're quantum leaping now. We are quantum leaping. You know, these quadruple introversion times were for our shadow work. It was for to remove the fears, living well, to let everything come forward, to really observe it and to work with it. These things that have been locked in our cell, these patterns of addictions concerning our fears, our worries, our doubts, as well as desire. Desire is a trap. Fear and desire, those are the two culprits that cause humans to be suffering, see? And fears for the lower self alone, fears of not having enough poverty anyway. It's what we needed to deal with the level of transformation on the planet. We need quadruple times of being still. See, can't anybody see the benefit of this? It has
Hmm.
not been. And so if you've been doing your own work, then this spring we're going to be springing out. This spring, all you folks with this Pisces Aries energy till today is this spring. Either you're going to be ready or you're going to be like tossed with the intensity, the unexpected. We had to get in tune. We had to get the download. And the download
Yeah.
is about, okay, we've been moving and grooving in a mainstream way, a man's way, a fashion and a form of living, but not connected with the formless. Somebody come back at me. Am I saying anything that anybody can relate to here?
So, for Ernestine, I was going to share that one of my gifting is when I hear things, like the sounds of things, they give me information. And
Yes.
so the the name Ernestine sounds like the earnestness, like the the focus of something, like the desire of something, like it's earnest, like it's authentic, and it's crystallized. And so I feel like a part of your calling or gift, Ernestine, would be to turn that passion, that authenticity, that earnestness on your own self, like self love. Like you've been giving so much to others and in a beautiful way, and you're helping people, but that same passion, that same conjunction that Tori was talking about, turn it to like some inward self love, like that earnestness, that desireness, and that will blossom for everyone around you, including yourself. But you have that focus, and I feel like you've been giving it to others, and now give it more to yourself as well, and it will still blossom outward for others.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And speaking of that, uh, beloved family, often a part of the journey is to be a being of light, know the value of love, raising the love vibrations in your being, but around you, family and some others, like maybe lifetime friends, they've not reached that level of love. See, Ernestine Brown, it's like what it is that often we're the only beacon around. And to have the willpower to hold that vibration, it's back to, you know,
Hmm.
us improving changing our diet to a livic, right? We bond around the table with family. So, people are eating foods that creating their own disease. And you go around there, and if you're on this path of changing your diet to live it, you have to have willpower to stick with your living, live, healthy foods, and to say to others that I still love you, and we can still have joy and laugh, but I have to own this. I have to own my creativity and the choices that I make in self-love. The Aquarian age and the age of the Ethiopian king from ancient Kemetic is woman besting right now. Did I say that? Yeah. We've been saying manifesting. I'm saying woman besting. Why? We know women, you guys are on the crest of spiritual consciousness, love and light and everything that's bright. And you've been leading us for a while in a humble style. But now, Nura, Nura. But I want to come, just hit me with a tone. I feel, hit us with a tone
Um,
vibration.
Before I do that, though, I'm going to pick
Uh-huh.
up on what Jules said too, in terms
Yes.
of sound, because I resonate with that because I love that. And Ernestine, also within that beautiful name of yours, is nest. The nest. Oh, the nest.
Mm.
My God Almighty, the
Wow.
nest that you are, you know, and and so you're birthing your, you know, and I feel it too, like the cocoon. When Brother Torrey, you talk about the women, I feel this here. Morning light, silken dream, take flight as the darkness gives way to the dawn. And that's where we are. You know, we're coming out. Black butterfly, yeah. We came across the waters, did we not? Did we not? And here we are, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's so beautiful. And you're here to shine light, and you've been doing it. But the next level of ultra bright light flowing through you is here, Ernestine Brown. And I'm so thankful that, oh, what happened? Okay, there you go. I'm so thankful that you showed up today for your reading. Um, has any of this been, what do you feel about what we've been saying here? Talk to me.
Well, a lot of it does resonate. First, let me back up and say thank you for inviting me, and thank you for your service that you've given me today. And a lot of it does resonate with me because I have been that person. It's just something naturally in me that want to see uh, melanated people succeed and prosper. And I've always been that engine and bringing people together and trying to show them that there are different ways beyond religiosity to get there. I think for the last 3 years, because I stepped away from religion, I have been in a pattern where I'm just taking in more. And whereas I used to be in Baltimore, this person that everybody ran around with because they knew that I was going to do something, it was going to enhance their lives, it was going to show them how to be better. It's like I can't do it through that stream anymore. But there's
Yes.
another stream, another path for me to do it in. I just haven't discovered it completely yet.
Yes. Well, the excavation is happening now, and there's
Mm-hmm.
no moment like the now. It is the eternal moment where life is vibrating in us. So it is happening. This is just a great time to be alive because we get to do something really beyond big, extraordinary in our lifetime. We get to deliver our envelope to the highest level, our mission here. And you're going to experience the force working through you, with you. You're going to see every opportunity, every situation, every location, things, people, events, resources appearing for you. The only thing that we have to do to stay clear and true is to remove the doubt. See, doubt is connected with fear. Worry is connected with fear. This is the mind trying to figure things out to have control, to keep us believing that it is our true identity. The imposter, the instrument utility jumps up and takes the ability of our identity. How absurd. This is what they say, insurrection. This is the ultimate. Don't worry about what's happening out there, yanging out. We've been
Mm-hmm.
yanging out too long. The yin wind blew through 2020 and gave us an opportunity to go deep inside the tide and to greet the reality of the source of being. and I'm so thankful. So I wanna hear from anyone have any comments, and I wanna share our little first application of theme. Um, what do you call that? It's called yeah, like a jingle or something here. And see if I can get this thing working right with my technology and everything. Oh, can you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, where's it going? See, livingation. Some say libation, but no lies are in it. Livingation is what is the beginning of our ritual or purification that we.
Inside light, insight light,
Insight light.
insight light, inside light, insight light, insight light, flight, be in your light, see in the light, so you are light, light love, so light, inside light, inside light, sadder than light, brightening, heightening light, raise your rays for bright, superpower birthright, and invite to ignite your divine birthright, your insight, foresight, your searchlight at night, insight light, insight light, inside light, insight light, bright, moonlight, starlight, sunlight, insight light,
Mama
moonlit,
Audrey.
starlight, sunlight, energy, spirit, delight, champion, charge your light.
Baba Rosti.
Victory is your upright.
Washington, D.C.
Light.
Sacred D.C.
Inside light. Right. Foresight, ego sight, oversight, divine right. Inside light.
Nice.
Now you know who's playing the drums, don't you?
Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a little taste of the give you a little taste of Inside Light is here to stay and to be a benefit to all. I hope that we have been a benefit to some who look at this as we air, and hopefully in a couple weeks or a month or so we'll be able to just go live and live stream everything directly. But we got to get the kinks out, and I got to learn the technology. Nana Nora, you're invaluable. Thank you, beloved Sister Jewel. Thank you so very much. Barbara, my mom name is Barbara, and
Oh.
that vibration is so powerful. And all the way from, man, I wish I should live in Mendocino. I lived in Arcata, I lived in Eugene, Oregon. I love that West Coast and
Oh
being near
wow.
that ocean up there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Thank you for your being coming from the West Coast. And Ernestine
Thank
Brown,
you.
my mother's last name is Brown. This has been an auspicious day here. So we got my mother's first name, my mother's last name, and they broke your name. Oh, I mean, they just revealed the meaning in your name, and all names have meaning.
Mhm.
So the earnestness, wow, it's like I feel that so strongly. But this is the path, Miss Ernestine, is that new revealings in everything. We're going to see the world different because we're going to see from inside out rather than from outside in. We're going to see things with our intuition and allow pop-up knowings to inundate, innovate, epiphanies to to just turn on in us, and we're going to go wow, because they're not based on memories, they're not based on past experiences. See, they're based on the fresh, very best zest coming from Her Majesty, Creator of all. And I'm so thankful for everyone that has showed up today. And so let them know, insightlight.net, true love is what you'll get.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. You want to take us out, Nana?
A remembrance, a remembrance. There is more. There is more that is required of us. And each of you said, your spirit, your mind, your heart, your soul said, yes, yes, right here, right now. Yes, yes, yes. We said yes together. We circled together right here, right now, today. What a beautiful, beautiful beginning. And I honor each and every one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Right.
I think I've gotten more goose pimples today than I've gotten in a long, long time.
Oh,
Thank you
woo.
all.
Powerful.